As technology continues to advance at an unprecedented rate, it raises a host of ethical questions about its impact on society, the environment, and the individual. These questions are essential to consider as we develop and integrate new technologies into our lives. Here are the top 10 ethical questions that emerge from the rapid progression of technology. 1. How do we protect privacy in an era of surveillance? With the rise of surveillance technologies, such as facial recognition and data tracking, one of the most pressing ethical questions is how to protect personal privacy. Who owns the data collected from individuals? Can our personal information be exploited by corporations or governments? And how can we ensure that these technologies are used responsibly to prevent mass surveillance and violation of privacy rights? 2. What are the ethical implications of artificial intelligence, AI? AI is revolutionizing industries, but it also brings up complex ethical dilemmas. Should AI be allowed to make decisions that affect people's lives, such as in healthcare or criminal justice? How do we ensure that AI algorithms are fair, transparent, and free from biases? And how do we prevent AI from being used in harmful ways, such as for autonomous weapons or social manipulation? 3. Can technology replace human jobs without consequences? Automation and robotics are rapidly replacing human labor in many sectors, which raises the question of whether it's ethical to eliminate jobs without providing alternatives. How should society balance technological progress with the welfare of workers who may be displaced by machine? Should businesses and governments have a responsibility to retrain or compensate workers whose jobs are automated? 4. Should we be able to edit human DNA? Advances in gene editing technologies like CRISPR have sparked intense debates about the ethical boundaries of genetic modification. While these technologies hold promise for eliminating genetic diseases, they also raise questions about the potential for designer babies or unintended consequences in the genetic makeup of future generations. Who decides which genetic traits are desirable, and where do we draw the line between therapy and enhancement? 5. How should we handle the ethics of autonomous vehicles? Self-driving cars have the potential to reduce accidents and improve traffic efficiency, but they also raise ethical questions about safety and decision-making. In a critical accident, should an autonomous vehicle prioritize the safety of its occupants over pedestrians? How do we program moral decision-making into machines, and who is responsible when these vehicles cause harm? 6. What are the environmental impacts of technological advancements? As technology advances, it often comes with increased energy consumption and environmental degradation. The production of smartphones, for instance, requires rare minerals, and electronic waste is a growing problem. How can we balance the benefits of technological progress with its environmental impact? Should companies be held accountable for the life cycle of their products, including disposal and recycling? 7. Who owns the data we generate? In today's digital age, individuals generate vast amounts of personal data through their online activities. Companies like social media platforms and search engines collect and profit from this data, but do individuals have the right to control their personal information? Should companies compensate users for the data they generate, and how do we ensure that personal data is not exploited or sold without consent? 8. Is it ethical to use technology to enhance human abilities? With advancements in wearable technology, brain-computer interfaces, and genetic modifications, we now have the ability to enhance human abilities. While some enhancements could help those with disabilities, others might create a divide between the enhanced and non-enhanced. Is it ethical to push for human enhancement beyond natural limits, and how might it affect societal norms and inequalities? 9. Should we regulate the development of new technologies? Given the pace at which technology is developing, should there be stricter regulations to ensure it's used ethically and responsibly? Some argue that innovation should not be stifled, while others believe that unchecked technological advancement could lead to unintended, harmful consequences. How can we strike a balance between fostering innovation and ensuring safety and ethical considerations are met? 10. What role do technology companies play in society's well-being? Tech giants like Google, Facebook, and Amazon wield enormous influence over public life, from shaping political discourse to controlling access to information. What ethical responsibility do these companies have towards society, particularly in terms of data security, the spread of misinformation, and user well-being? How can these companies be held accountable for their societal impact, and what should their role be in shaping the future? Advancing technology presents both exciting possibilities and complex ethical challenges. As society continues to embrace innovation, It's crucial to ask these ethical questions and engage in thoughtful discussions about the implications of technology on our lives, values, and future. By carefully considering these questions, we can ensure that technological progress benefits everyone while minimizing harm.